And Young Buzz, welcome back to your favorite corner for all things K-pop, where we don't just give you the news, we talk it out, debate it, and celebrate the fandoms together. And today we've got the freshly released May 2025 idol group brand reputation rankings, and the list is full of surprises, comebacks, and a few eyebrow-raising placements. All right, let's start with the obvious. BTS still holds the throne. They've topped the list again with a brand reputation index of over 6.6 million. Honestly, are we surprised? Even while in the military or doing solo projects, BTS still dominates the cultural conversation. The keyword analysis says it all. Jin, ARMY, and J-Hope were trending with them. The hype is real, and their related terms were things like sponsor, hold, and sold out. So clearly, their influence isn't just about music, it's about selling power, impact, and brand partnerships. Plus, they've got a whopping 91.87% positivity score in the sentiment analysis. That's not easy to maintain, especially for a group that's been in the spotlight for over a decade. But here's where it gets interesting. BLACKPINK has shot up to second place with a huge 62% increase in their brand score. That's a massive jump. And I think we all know why. Rumors of new music, solo activities, and of course the ongoing buzz around their contract status. People just can't stop talking about them. Whether it's about Jennie's variety show appearances, Lisa's international modeling gigs, or Jisoo's drama projects. They came in with 4.7 million in brand index points, which is impressive. But here's my question for you guys. Do you think BLACKPINK will ever reclaim the #1 spot? Or is BTS just unbeatable at this point? Let me know in the comments. I genuinely want to hear your take on that. Now, third place goes to IVE, and can I just say, this group has been on fire since their debut. They recorded a 17.89% increase in their brand score and landed at 4.6 million. They've been super active, not just musically, but also in endorsements and fashion. Yoojin, Wonyoung, and the girls are absolutely everywhere. And I think the general public is really connecting with their confident, polished image. Then in fourth, we have 17 with 4.3 million. And I feel like they're in such a great groove right now. Their comeback was strong, their performances are always next level, and they've got one of the most loyal fan bases out there. But what I love most about 17 is how self-produced they are. It gives them a unique flavor that really stands out in this crowded industry, and rounding out the top 5 is none other than Big Bang. Yes, even in 2025, they're still charting high in brand reputation. That just speaks volumes about their legacy. They had a 1.86% increase, which might seem small, but considering they aren't actively promoting as a full group, that's impressive. The name Big Bang still holds weight. But I'm curious, do you guys think YG should finally give us a real group comeback? Or should Big Bang stay a legendary name of the past? Before we go into numbers 6 to 30, I want to pause for a second and ask you all, what do you think brand reputation rankings actually say about a group's popularity? Do you think it's a good reflection of real influence? Or do you feel like album sales, streaming numbers, and fan engagement are better indicators? Because honestly, I feel like brand reputation is a fun metric, but it doesn't always tell the full story. A group might not rank in the top 5 here, but still be selling out stadiums globally. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment and let's get that debate going. Okay, take a breather, grab your bubble tea or coffee, because we're about to run through the rest of the top 30, and some names might really surprise you. Stay with me. Alright, now let's keep the momentum going and check out the rest of the top 30 idol groups for May 2025. Some of these placements had me nodding in agreement and others had me scratching my head a little. So let's go through them together. Coming in at number 6 is TWICE. Our queens are still holding strong. Even years into their career, TWICE continues to show why they're legends. I feel like their consistency is what really keeps them in the top 10. They always deliver, whether it's in music, variety shows, or even international promos. And let's not forget how solid their fan base is. Onces are loyal, and TWICE is always evolving their sound. At 7, we've got aespa, no surprise here. Between Supernova doing numbers and their massive presence both in Korea and Japan, aespa is hitting their stride. Their futuristic, concept-heavy style might not be for everyone, but you can't deny that they're trendsetters. Also, can we talk about their visuals? It's giving AI meets supermodel energy. Le Sserafim lands at number 8. And you know what? They've been on the grind. With their latest comeback and all the international attention, especially with Sakura and Chaewon being ex-iZone members, they've carved out their identity quickly. Some people love their bold, confident image. Others still aren't sure about their sound. But hey, that's what makes K-pop fun to debate, right? At number 9, we've got a name you might not expect. KiiiKiii. Yep, that's right. The rookie group making waves. I actually want to know from you guys, are you into KiiiKiii yet? Because they've got a very Gen Z energy, and it's working. If they keep this momentum, I could see them climbing even higher, next month. Then at 10, it's Red Velvet. I know we're all waiting for a full group comeback, but even without frequent releases, Red Velvet always keeps their brand value high. Whether it's their iconic songs, Irene and Seulgi's fashion dominance, or Joy's acting projects, they stay in the conversation, and you can't beat their duality. One day it's red flavor, the next it's psycho. Next, Ideal takes number 11. This group has been all about bold concepts and fearless lyrics. Soyeon as a producer, iconic. And the way they mix Eastern and Western music trends in their albums, it really shows how international their appeal is. But do you think they're getting the recognition they deserve this year? SHINee sits at 12, and can I just say, what a comeback era they've been having. They're second-gen legends, but still reinventing themselves every time. They all bring something so unique, and SHINee World keeps them rightfully at the top. At 13 is The Boys, and honestly, they've been low-key dominating stages. Their choreography is intense, their music is versatile, and their fan engagement is next level. But I feel like they still need one more viral hit to reach that household name status. Do you agree? EXO follows at 14, and I feel like we're always waiting for a full member reunion or a big comeback. Yet even without it, they remain high on these rankings. That's the power of legacy. EXO-Ls are still showing up, and the individual members are doing great solo work too. At 15, we've got TWS, a newer group with fresh energy. And right behind them is BLACKPINK at 16, another long-running group that proves how loyalty and good music never go out of style. Oh My Girl at 17 brings those ethereal, magical vibes we've come to love, while NCT at 18 continues to dominate with their unique unit system. Do you think their brand reputation gets split across too many subunits, though? Then it's Stray Kids at 19. Honestly, I was a bit surprised they weren't in the top 10. They've been killing it internationally, maybe next month, because with all their tour content and comeback teasers, things are heating up. Boy Next Door takes 20th, and I love how they're building their own sound. They're like the soft but cool juniors we're all keeping an eye on. ENHYPEN comes in at 21, and we already talked about their NBA collab in a previous video, so you know they're doing some big things beyond music. But do you think this lower rank reflects a dip in buzz, or is it just a quiet phase before their next comeback? Super Junior at 22, again, legends. Their brand might not be loud every month, but it's solid. At 23 is ITZY, and I really want to see them get more mainstream success this year. They've got everything: visuals, performance, and great music. Hearts to Hearts lands at 24, a group that's building a strong niche fandom. Then we see 101 at 25. Yes, they're disbanded, but they're still showing up. That's impact. 50 at 26, post-viral fame from Cupid. They're still fighting to find their next breakthrough. At 27, we've got ISNA, a newer girl group climbing fast. Have you stanned them yet? BTOB is 28, and their vocals are timeless. Infinite at 29, shout out to In Spirit. And finally, Zero Base One closes the list at 30. Not bad for rookies, right? That was a lot to go through. But now it's your turn. Who surprised you the most on this list? Who do you think deserved to rank higher? And who are you rooting for in next month's rankings? Let's talk in the comments. I'll be reading and replying as always. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss out on the K-pop buzz you love. Until next time, this is Annyeong Buzz, signing off.